Good evening. Welcome to Learn Love Tarot here. Have sent 33 on the bottom of the deck with conscious connections here on the split. How are you guys tonight? I hope you are well. Apologies for getting the grubby Angie tonight. I've been cleaning all day, writing as well, and I just took Lola for a scoot around the block. She loves her W's, and I can't say it or else she'll get all excited again, thinking we're going again. But we ain't, because we here for you guys. So the heart of the matter, that song was coming through so strong, and it's just been running through my head the whole day. So especially with being the full moon in Aquarius. We did switch over to Pisces last night as well. That's when I feel like I can get extra in there, like swimwear, if you know what I mean, into the energy. So nice little Cancer stellium in my Pisces house. So we're going to be asking tonight, it is the path of hidden truth today. It is the energy of the Hermit, and the sister card being the moon energy. So that can be self-reflective, but then examining what's been hidden in our moon, maybe even in our subconscious. And this is, we had August 20th, so that would be strength and judgment. So maybe a judgment call needs to be made here for yourself. We'll see what's happening here. And it's also like, what truth will set you free, even if it pisses you off? So, even if it pisses you off. Hey, welcome in. Hey, thank you so much for being here. I love your hand signal there. I love you too, Jick. If you can see behind me, I cannot get used to this flipping. My cousin made this. He and his wife, a beautiful couple. Oh my God, they're like supermodels. Gorgeous couple. They're both deaf, and she is a nurse, and he does landscaping and metalworking. It's a little side gig. Isn't that so cute? I just love it. And I think you did say that you did some ASL training. My niece has her degree in ASL. So I was like, "Ooh, if I did that, I could just imagine me being a little traveling Wilbury and wanting to get on with concerts so I could travel and not have to do the heavy lifting of the dancing or the singing. Just there to have the fun times." Yeah, as a true Angie would. Okay. Oh, yay! I'm so glad you got it. So, I sent you two things actually. So the package one was second. So let me know when you get that and you have it safely, and we'll get you scheduled. I'm so excited to go over your chart with you. It's a beautiful chart. I was so calm, peaceful, and serene while I was creating it. It was such nice energy. You went to, I can't even say that, girl. Well, plus I don't have my closey upsies on. So I've got my farsies awaysies. So sacred fool here, beyond the mind, the heart beats, and what you want wants you. So the heart of the matter. Okay. So the sacred fool card here, give her a little privacy. The Sacred Fool card here is a 40 card. It is all about doing something fun, no longer allowing any situation or person to puppeteer you. You are taking back the reins of your own life. And this is all about throwing caution to the wind, very like Page of Wands energy. And we have here like these Christmas colors with bells on her hat. Yes, it's a jester, but this is about having fun, letting loose, and taking your wildest dream to full fruition. Okay. And the second card is Beyond the Mind, the Heart Beats. That is a 21 card. And That would be a 3 of the Empress energy. The first thing my eyes are drawn to is the DNA structure, because I've been trying to get down to the heart of the matter. And if it's about forgiveness, trauma is stored on a cellular level. It does alter our DNA. I'm seeing the pearls there, which reminds me of the Queen of Cups or the cup suit energy here. But with it being a feminine, this will be the divine feminine aspect of ourselves, our own yin energy. There's eggs at the top of her crown here. It's like an empress kind of an energy. There's something about to be created. And then we have this beautiful nautilus shape here up in the cosmos here to show this is destined and fated, right? This is destined and fated. I feel like you've done this creative thing before, or you've done this cosmic dance with a certain person before. I'm seeing like a little bit of a ladder here or a staircase on the right hand side. And that a nesting feeling, definitely a nesting feeling, a lot of water. And there's some fall leaves, even if that's not what they're meant to be. That's what I'm seeing. And all this orange, she has a beautiful orange scarf on, and then there's fall leaves. So back to this sacral chakra. And remember, fear is stored in our second chakra, and that blocks our creativity, right? So it's the universe is saying, yeah, for once and for all, we got to set this free. The truth will set you free, even if it pisses you off first. Um, it's wanting to help you restructure or work with this DNA, this altering of yourself that has happened either by living around or within trauma or having it directed upon onto you by another person or just in your surroundings or both. Okay. What we grow up in, we tend to repeat subconsciously until it becomes conscious. So, funny that I pick up that nautilus shell because here it is here up on top here to show that that's coming from her hair. And it's whipping itself in the wind. It's whipping itself into a whirlwind. It's a 16 card, so this that would be a 7 and more pearls here around this. It's definitely more of a nautilus rather than the cosmic swirl. So the nautilus would be following that Fibonacci sequence, okay? The perfectness of nature, the perfectness of all things, very Two of Cups energy as far as what you wants you. And it seems like the only block here, it seems like the only block here is you enacting this creativity and taking the reins of and taking the control of your own life here. So beyond the mind, the heart beats, the heart of the matter. The body cannot survive without the heart. Let me pause for just a second there and read that because I feel like this is going to be significant for us here. And this is a Sacred Rebels Oracle deck. I love Elena Fairchild. Pretty much anything she does comes out fantastic. Hey guys, how are you? So happy you're here. Thank you. Thank you. We are looking at the heart of the matter. What is the heart of the matter? It's about forgiveness. Who or what do we need to forgive in our lives? I did attach the link to the my channeled messages for today, and there's a little bonus in there for my nerd alerts. I did the next 2 weeks showing you what the angel number was, the path name, and then all of the astrology for the next 2 weeks. So have that with you, and I even gave you a challenge on that page as well. So if we can do that together, doesn't that just make it more fun? I think so. Okay, so in the chaos of modern life, this is for this card here. Oops, I can't See, with my farzy oasis on. Again, please excuse me. I've been cleaning all day. I've had the remodelers here for the bathroom. And I just took Lola on a walkie do. So, in the chaos of modern life and the constant fluctuations of our minds, it can be difficult to remember that a sublime sanctuary lies within. Yet it's always there. Beneath the ceaseless activity, there is an endless, vast spaciousness that restores and connects us to something greater, something that exists out of time. Some might call it eternity, past life connection. Within that sanctuary, sacred sound is felt rather than heard. That sacred sound is actually the reverberating heartbeat of the entire universe. Your own heart's rhythm sounds within the greater universal heartbeat. The totality of life, all your being can be felt as one, though listening to and feeling for the sacred sound of the heart beating within you. It is through this heartbeat that we experience a love that is more than preference or attachment. So, the DNA strands, attachment theory, trauma is stored on a cellular level. We learn how to either securely or insecurely attach, not by anybody's fault of their own. They learned it too. This is not about blame. This happened before we're 18 months old. So, we've been carrying this out in our as in patterns and relationships until we become conscious of what that pattern is and why that was developed that way, and then we have to learn how to practice secure attachment. Our vibration raises and then we attract the person, if that's what we want, and or situations in our lives that are reflective of that vibration, as in physics. Okay. Energy begets energy. So, this is love that inspires, energizes, and moves us to create. The first card, Sacred Fool, even beyond what we once thought was possible. Your love for life, the need to feel alive and express yourself, and the quest for that which is truly fulfilling. These are the sacred urges that rebel against fear and promote passion for being alive. They flow rather through your blood and can be felt through the beating of your heart. This oracle has a message for you. There is the way of the mind, which can make mountains out of molehills, even when it thinks it is turning mountains into mole. Why can I say that? Let me try that again. There is the way of the mind which can make mountains out of molehills, even when it thinks it is turning mountains into molehills. Then there is the way of the heart. It is subterranean and moves subtly beneath possible obstacles, intelligently shifting with exquisite sensitivity, sensing the way forward, like roots through dangerous pathways and responding to what is before it, even occurs in the physical world. However, with the heart's intelligence, we cannot see and know in the same way that we do when we allow the mind to direct us. We have to be open to another way, even if we want to benefit from the innate intelligence of the heart. The mind sees, plans, and strategizes. The heart feels, responds, senses, and intuits. When we walk the path of the heart, we must feel and respond rather than plan our way. It is a different way to live and create. It is closer to the earth and to the source of life itself. It is not for those who are lacking in courage and trust, but you are not one of those. You're being asked to trust your heart and drop into it. The mind is important, but it cannot supplant the heart. The role of the mind is to serve the truths of the heart. That is, to create the spacious chamber of receptiveness into which the sacred rhythm of your heartbeat can resound. Deep within, you know what to do, and you know what is true. It matters not whether the mind and its plans seem to agree with your inner sense. Your willingness to trust your heart and to rebel against fear will serve you well. Let your heart lead you. Be sure of your faith and trust in what you feel. Your head and heart have been in conflict at times over the course of your life. This has brought you struggle and sometimes deep suffering. This oracle brings you the message that a truce will soon be declared and the appropriate outcome of the mind waving the white flag of surrender is imminent. Okay, so there is a block here, this heart of the matter. There's a reason that the mind and the heart are not communicating well. And we had on the Ace of Swords today, that was the astrology answers card of the day. And that's cutting to the truth. Okay, that's using clear logic over our emotions, right? So, not to be confused, when our emotions are fear, that is not the heart speaking, guys. That's past experiences that we're prejudging and worrying about stepping forward into, right? It's not the same thing. So let's see what we can figure out here. Bottom of the deck, seahorses, if that is anybody's key animal here, mammal, fish, or otherwise diving for light. It is a number 11 card. Isn't that beautiful? So I am going to use the Mermaid Tarot today. So that's fun because the moon is in Pisces, and I get my reads on when the moon is in Pisces. So let's go. I got to sage all of my cards today, run through them all, and shuffle so I get to be surprised. Balancing out, and she is holding a conch, which is communication, air, the swords, right? And that Aquarian energy. And look, there's a nautilus that she's holding on that side of it. That's wild. Okay. All right then, guys, this is not easy. It's not just patience. You need patience. It's so much more than that. This is like painstakingly putting the pieces of our life together. This is going back and forth between the shells. Good emotions, not so fun emotions. How do I rectify them? How do I use my logic instead of just my feelings of fear that are leading me there? It's rectifying, right? It's constantly balancing back and forth. And I do love that she's standing in water. It is a 14 card. And look at the energy in that electric vibration, right? That happens as we rectify these parts of ourselves. All right, let's get a reading for our learning lovers, and of course, hopefully spiritual viewers and pathfinders all around. Thank you so much for being here. I am truly grateful for all the love and support you show me. So there's a Five of Wands, the only deck I have that shows the light side of this energy, and this is working as a team. So perhaps we are getting into this creative flow. It's a stop and start, good days, bad days. But we block, right? When we're in that fear space and we're not having fun, we're not throwing caution to the wind and creating to our heart's abandon, then our intuition shuts down. And that is a feeling of just constriction, anxiety, right inside that solar plexus chakra. The chakra. I think the wands, yes, the King of Wands is depicted as a shark in this deck. All right, Justice. There's our balance energy about ready to come in, that wave of truth, that Ace of Swords that is up high over here on this side, because the past, what is written, is still dictating and pulling weight, right? What I just said about fear. And then we see that anemone working with the clownfish. There we are with the lovers. It's a symbiosis. Okay. It requires a sacrifice on both sides. Like, okay, the fish has to do the work of cleaning, but then he gets protection in his home, right? And the anemone doesn't get to eat him because they have a truce, they have an agreement, right? So symbiosis, when we get together with our heart and our mind, they work in unison. Then our life balances out. We're reconciling, this trauma at that DNA level that is stored in our cells. It alters, babies in the womb. It is passed down generation to generation. When we get that reconciled, then we can tap into what we want wants us, right? What we want wants us. One more split. And I was just looking at all this green on her hair, this heart chakra energy, and that is the strength card. The strength card here is depicted with this mermaid meticulously cutting away, like I talked about with temperance, at all of that net. Imagine how massive a whale is, right? There are spiritual guides of the ocean. Just massive how long that would take to cut that away so that the beast can be tamed, so that that whale can get its breath and live another day, right? So pretty. That's gorgeous energy. And there we have that Capricorn energy of Pentacles, pre-Empress energy. Very close, guys. We're very close here. Okay, let's get into a little bit of a riffle shuffle. Diving for the light. Of course, now I got to peek what's under that. Follow your own rhythm. That's a 5 card, and that's very similar energy to the Sacred Fool. That's very Aquarian as well. Let your freak flag fly, guys. All right. What is the heart of the matter here? Who is our viewer? What energy are they in? The situation is going to be the second card, the heart of the matter. The opportunity is the truth we can set free, even if it pisses us off. Let's use it like that. So just a little altering there of my standard 9-card spread. Let's do 3 more. What needs your forgiveness for you to move forward toward your highest self? There's our theme. Guess who wanted to come out again? Nurturing of the self, guys, taking care, reparenting ourselves. That balances our energy. The Queen of Pentacles is hierarchically, the OG of all the queens. And I love that even though it's earth energy, that she is standing up to her waist in water, much like the temperance card. This is like, I'm owning it now. So those two things that she was going back and forth with, right? Looking at the good memories, looking at the not so great memories. Why was that lesson here for me to learn? She's got it now. She's got it all condensed into one. So that is you, viewer. I am not surprised. Theme of our reading here, readings on the flip. All right. Ace of Cups. Once our own heart's cup is full, then we attract the energy of another person whose cup is also full, bringing us the 2 of Cups, which is the card of what you want wants you. So lots of synchronicities already here for it. We are here for it. So the situation, the heart of the matter here, that might even be the middle card, but oh my God, it's a King of Pentacles. Where's my divine partner? Turian energy. Now, wow. So this is definitely about a relationship here. And the interesting thing about this cup in this deck is that it speaks of when this cup is empty, it is quickly filled by another living being, right? So inside of that Ace's cup, it's like that's gonna get filled. What are you going to fill it up with? Okay. Are we going to fill it with sadness and fear and resentment? Because then that's what's we're going to attract, and that's stagnant energy, right? That is not a healthy emotion to be giving off. We want to pour into ourselves. So what pours off of the cup is akin to fresh water rather than stagnant water that's been sitting there for a while, right? We got to constantly replenish. Then we attract the like energy. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. It's like, this past life energy here with that Nautilus. It's like, if you don't know who this person is, there is a person for you. I mean, this could also be money, guys. King of Pentacles is retirement. You could be retiring soon. You could have a windfall of money coming. This could be a father figure coming back around. Maybe they were not present. And now that your heart is open, that you are filling up your own heart's cup, you are attracting in, right, this reunion of sorts, perhaps. This could be even an old boss calling up and being like, hey, we made such a great team together and you were the best at this position, and you really loved it, right? Because you're in a place of, I am creating, I am loving myself, I'm feeling myself, and I am pouring into me, damn it. That is perfect for that energy. This is something to be true. This might be someone sharing a nest egg with you. This could be someone, again, with these feathers. That's always like ancestors giving you the clue or the signal that, hey, I'm trying to help you out here. I'm trying to leave the breadcrumbs. Let's see what else here. And the opportunity energy, much. I mean, oh my God, you guys. So the opportunity here, and if you notice, when you look at my notes today, I did purple to yellow, thinking, oh, okay, Monday, through this week, Thursday, when we have the sun moving into Virgo. Purple is air signs for me, and then Virgo in particular. Normally, Earth is green, but I always make Virgo gold. Don't ask me why. But anyway, this was what was pulled on the live yesterday with the spiritual view, the solar plexus chakra, our own happiness. And I talked about that it is literally our own personal divining rod, our rib cage that leads us to our happiness, our greatest joys. There's sea turtles there and a bunch of other beautiful bright yellow saltwater fish. So this is, again, very playful energy, especially bookending this sacred fool energy, throwing caution to the wind, having fun again. It's feeling like childlike energy or children are a factor here. And if you're already in a couple with this person, this could be just a rejuvenation or a renewal. Ace of Cups can be a renewal of love. Okay. But wow, the opportunity to be our greatest joy. So, like I was saying, I thought, oh, it's probably just for this week. But then when I did the 2 week push out and realized that the new moon is in Virgo, and that's the fourth card that was at the bottom of our roller coaster for the new moon, Earth and Nurture Nature, I was like, oh, okay. Okay. Not just this week. We're going 2 weeks ahead. What was in the past here to get you to Ace of Cups? So perhaps releasing something, that rumination, not being able to sleep, and you're like, you know what, enough of this. So this is a researcher. You've been researching your nightmares, right? So this, again, you've already been doing this work, you guys. You've already been doing this. I know you have, because we talk about it a lot. It's about that shadow work, examining ourselves and going, oh, okay, I see the patterns now passed down, family to family, lifetime after lifetime, even if you've been working on this. And what got you to the Ace of Cups, this renewal, is like, I was brave enough to look at it. That siren screamed that's the nightmare siren. She screams all night long, forcing, this researcher is not getting any sleep. This is a sociologist. I feel like you've done that for your own heart. You've gone back and you've really looked at that environment and went, huh, instead of getting mad about it. Okay, let's come down back here to this heart of the matter column. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. Oh my gosh. I just love it. I just love it. Here for it. I just said that. You are doing the work. This is it. This confirms that. That's amazing. I already described that card. So, okay, both up to their waists in their feels. Near future energy, owning it like a boss. So, this sun energy, okay, I really feel like you are tackling this north south node lesson of the Aries Libra um, north and south nodes. We're getting to that place of independent autonomy within committed partnership. Wow. And at the end of this cycle, guys, this 2-week cycle, we have Pluto retrograde going back finally at that 0 degrees 0 minutes and into Capricorn 29 degrees 59 minutes before it shifts to 0, right? So just wow, very fatherly energy there. Capricorn energy being depicted by my ear is going crazy, you guys. I feel like you've got this. You're making major headway. This isn't for the people who haven't done any work on this yet, okay? Block in the past and could be a block what I say about fear. High priestess energy. What? So we just had the full moon yesterday. We're still in full moon energy. There is still time to do Ho'oponopono. There's a great one on YouTube. There's a lot of free ones. It's 15 minutes. Bing, bam, boom. Light your sage. Walk through your house. It's very stress relieving and very calming. So your intuition was blocked because of these nightmares, and you're like, okay, enough. I'm going to look. She screamed long enough. I've itch bayed at you long enough to start this work. And it started with MJ itch baying at us, right? So, I mean, just so much has happened in the last 6 months as far as growing as readers and as a team. But when we're in this fear energy and when we're like, la, 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 don't want to listen, the lesson's going to make us listen, isn't it? And you're doing it. Your heart is filling back up to its rightful place. What does spirit want you to know? Yep. So this deck is unique in that Seven of Swords. This is the pathway, right? The pathway through these mountains. Okay, the mountains we must climb, but there isn't anything to climb. They're just going to swim out of there. So these merdudes here, even though there are 7 swords, there's 3 of them. They're only taking 1 each. They're not being greedy about it. They are leaving the rest behind because they don't even know what it is. First of all, they don't know what a sword is. So they're like, okay, 1 for each of us. That's fine. This is an energy of take the information you need, grieve the rest, forgive the rest. Okay. It's not about saying what someone else did or didn't do was okay. It's about rectifying within ourselves how we responded to that. Okay. And I mean, you're bossing this up big time. And when our heart's cup is full, the love comes, and then so does the money soon follows with a fraction of the work. So only take what's needed. Anything that you've rectified, that you've already processed, we don't need it anymore. We just thank for the lesson and move on along. What is the outcome of what you want once you? Man, okay. Page of Cups. So this is an apology or a love offer. Could be somebody younger than you, especially because it's book ending children. This could be someone saying, I'm sorry, I acted childish. Maybe if this was this parent kind of energy here, or a boss figure or someone we really respected, they could be saying, I'm sorry, I acted like a child. Or even if it was a parent, I was a child when I raised you, right? We got to think of the context. Like, there is no way I could be an 18-year-old and then a 20-year-old with two babies putting on my tennis shoes in Dolly Parton's Age of 9 to 5 was my favorite movie and walking my ass to work. No effing way. I was in New Zealand anyway, so I was having way too much fun. But no way could I have done that, No way. No flipping way. So thanks, Mom. Wasn't perfect. And as I say, Mom, there's that motherly energy that opposes Capricorn, its sister sign of Cancer here. So this is all about filling your own heart's cup. And when I do meditation, I have my clients visualize their green light filling up their cup. Okay. And there's the pearls that I was talking about at the beginning here on two of these cards um, regarding Cancerian water energy, right? So, and it's even in the same row. There's all these pearls inside of that nautilus. This is connected to the past for sure, guys. Okay, let's keep going here with this outcome energy. Wow, Eight of Pentacles, many hands make light work. This is, again, owning it, being the person that says, okay, you do this, you're directing, everybody else is doing the work. There's the elk there. That is also, for me, that grandfather, fatherly energy, that hierarchical person in the family. There is a bobcat here, which in the spiritual animals, the spirit keepers, the bobcat spirit, that card reminded me of middle school because we were the Bobcats, and also the bobcat card was something about Madonna. Now I'm going to have to look that up. Hold on, real quick. B. Otherwise, it'll bother me. I got to hold it farsy waysy. Sorry about that. I just need to break down and get the glasses with both on again. I was like, I don't need them. I think I'm okay. Bobcat spirit. Life is a mystery. That's why Madonna. I know you thought I was crazy there for a second, but life is a mystery, right? And I just did take a bow yesterday with Madonna. That was the show is over, say goodbye. So becoming an expert at the Page of Cups is also being able to look at all of the loves of our life and being able to discern, okay, well, what was my part? What was my part of this pattern? And you're doing that and then feeding that love back into yourself again. And not only that, becoming an expert at it. And even this frog has a pot of amethysts on his back here, which is a protection stone, which is also Aquarian energy. I asked today about what stones were Aquarian. It gave me several. That is wild, you guys. Wow. Let's look at the bottom of the deck here. Okay. We are we are bound in our own mind, or this is someone in our environment making us feel this way. Okay. It's just a feeling. It doesn't have to be 3D, but how are we making ourselves a prisoner of our own mind? Okay. Very looking at the greens again, the heart, okay, the judgment call. What truth will set you free from this, even if it pisses you off? Let's see. Okay, so Eight of Swords, Four of Swords, Hierophant, learning the lesson. This could be another person learning this lesson, or what forced you to learn this lesson is the environmental energy. Recent past, Two of Swords, a willful blindness. In this deck, it's like two truths. We got that Ace of Swords today. This is two opposing truths of equal bearing. They're both true, this or that, right? Kind of a divine why point here. What are we gonna choose? Middle of the deck, the heart of the matter and the environment. This is the Nine of Wands. This merman works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, keeping those wands lit up from the flow up at all times. It's exhausting, right? And this can also be, especially since there's a decision here with that Two of Swords, somebody either in your environment or this is you being offered this choice to not repeat a pattern again. The Nine of Wands is the end of the action, the end of the wands, right? It can also be repeating the same behaviors, but expecting a different result. And then near future, skipping the 10 of Wands because you're putting the wands down, it turns into an Ace of Wands. And look at these roots. For me, this is like buried deep. Um, I said ancestral patterns, right? Over and over again, the Hierophant energy, learning these, maybe looking back at your history, maybe asking our family, like, yo, what was the deal with, grandma's mom, XYZ? My grandma's mom was an ambulance driver in World War II and a woman. So that was just unheard of. So I come from a long line of stubborn a-holes of, oh, yeah, you're going to tell me I can't do something? You just watch me. So I have them to thank for that. What was in their block? Yeah, not knowing their feelings, hiding feelings in their moon, full moon energy again. Lining up here, really interesting, mirroring the High Priestess. These are the only two cards out that have the full moon on them here on the board. This is mirror reflection energy. What you want wants you, and we do have a divine couple on the board. I haven't seen the Empress yet, though, even though this is, the closest thing to that. It's the lower octave Empress. I still really want to see the Empress. What spirit wants this person to know, or what this opportunity that your healing did, all this hard work that you did brings this new opportunity. I got a new attitude. Okay. I am moving from water to land. And we saw that in the pre-shuffle with the lover's energy. The mermaid in the water looking in the mirror of what life may be like on land. This could be a whole new world for you guys, this chance. Now, if this is another person, they're wanting to take a leap of faith. Okay. They have finished out a pattern of their own, and they want to sing, they want to express this healing that they've done some healing to you. What have they healed? Well, they got 10 swords there. So that was not a great feeling. If this is what you're learning from past family, right? What you're researching here, this could be a lot of betrayal, like, and this could even be self-betrayal too, because think about it, you know, World War II, that meant my grandmother, lived through the Depression. Ugh. I mean, there was a lot of people that starved, got like, this is some heavy energy that's gone on in the past. I think some of us really have no freaking clue what they went through. I mean, this is buried deep. This is something like you may not even know that is attached to you as a pattern. You have to call back your power here. Life is a mystery with that bobcat. It doesn't have to be. Not on your watch. And if this is another person, they're sharing their familial patterns with you and what all the work they had to do to heal. And they're wanting to tell you about this, the betrayals that have happened in their life or possibly in their family. I like want to tell you the story of my grandmother having to, she had a dollhouse. I mean, it wasn't anything nice, but they had to burn it for firewood. They burned furniture, anything. And guys, we saw this here in the very beginning. This is a lot of pain. So ask around. If this is someone around you, maybe have them ask. If this is the situation could be a parent letting you know what they went through. And then you taking the lessons of that, learning from them and leaving the rest behind. Some kind of big major aha or truth, I'm telling you. It's coming here. That's going to reground everyone by the new moon. This person may be finally coming out of their head. I'm going to want to clarify that, so I better hustle my bus. After the Ten of Swords, there is the Nine of Pentacles here. This could be like a comeback story. Why'd I just hear welcome back, Cotter? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. You did it a lot, but because that was a thankless job. I should know. But he had some smart mouth kids, not appreciated working for peanuts. So this is like the comeback kid kind of energy here that I'm feeling. And they've been waiting and mulling over how to bring this information to you. Please share with me if this is making any sense, guys. This feels like a lot. It's like rainbows and sunflowers and sunshine. And then this person's like, oh, yeah, guess what I've been through? Hold my beer. Oh, boy. Okay, but you doing good. You doing good. Okay. There's the 10 wands on their 9 wands. There's the 10 wands on their end, setting them down near future energy of their ace. What I say over here. They're telling you what they've learned. They've learned how to set these things down finally. They could have been carrying them for quite a while. And if this is in your environmental energy, again, this could be anyone, Hierophant here with the opportunity to learn, Turian energy. I always see the Fool as Aries because it's the 0 card. That's just for me what that is, a beginning. It's the 0 degrees, beginning of the whole zodiacal wheel. So this is like the comeback kid energy over here. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and let me get some clarifiers here. Now we're going to get into it. Now we get into it. I hardly ever pull these out on screen because they're so flippin' slippery. Oh, thank you. I'm like, oh my God, I hope this is making sense. This feels like a much bigger story that I could be here just for hours trying to unpack. But I got to go. I still got to have dinner. It's been a long day, guys. Again, so sorry for you get me. I don't think you care. If you can put up with my mouth, you can put up with my sweaty Angie appearance. All right, let's clarify here. I want to know who is this comeback kid? Can we get some who's the comeback person? Wow. Maybe they are a teacher? Like out welcome back, Cotter. Page of Swords, someone learning. Okay. Strategic solutioning. Yeah, this is how I did it. Okay. And there's the Page of Wands that we talked about with the very first card, throwing caution to the wind. I did say that this person could be younger than you in this outcome. We got Page of Cups. And now I'm asking who this person is in your environment on this opportunity. And we got Page of Swords, Page of Wands energy. Rapid fire planning, strategic solutioning, rapid fire planning. An engineering type person, that's creative, right? You had to be creative, but then all maybe a little dry. I don't know why I said that. Maybe a little like you have to like unpack them for a hot minute. Like take a second to get to know. There's a Seven of Swords again. You share this. This is guys. We're getting a lot of deep soulmate connection energy here because of the mirroring. Okay. And yeah, they've been through heartbreak as well. So this is like strategic solutioning with what they've been through because they had to do some digging, hidden deceit. Someone had deceived them. And again, that's this message. These are also reversal cards. It tells you the reverse meaning. So I take them if they are a reverse. The reverse of that will be self-deception. This is someone also that's been deceived. I just feel like when with the Ace of Swords energy coming through so hard, what truth will set you free, even if it pisses you off, right? Even if it pisses you off, you got to take the lesson from it and move it and just move it along. And then Three of Swords is severe heartbreak. Learning about this, again, maybe in your own families, like shit you had no idea about. This is a person, they've been burying this, burying it, carrying it around with them, and it's permeated their entire life because this always looks like my selenite stick here that's this big. And that it's the only stone you don't have to charge. And it cleanses everything else. It affects everything else around it, right? So if that person or this situation, it's affected everything else they do or that you have done. I mean, Three Swords, Seven of Swords, being deceived takes some getting over, but maybe that's why you resonate with this person. Like you have so much in common, even if it ain't good, right? It's something to go, oh, how did you get over that? How did you turn this around and turn it into some kind of, Nine of Pentacles is like the huzzah, I have arrived. Okay. That's who they is. Somebody that's also been deceived, someone in severe heartbreak, and they are rebuilding. What is this opportunity here with Ace of Wands? How about near future of this person or coming into your environment? Chance at leadership, passionate spark, could be an emperor heading your way. Nine of Swords, reliving past trauma. I told you with that, looking at that and the roots down deep, right? What is this Ace of Wands? It's about this Ten of Swords, learning all about it, how they were deceived and how they owned it. This could be how you owned it too. If this is in your environment, this opportunity coming back to you. And from the very beginning, I said trauma is stored on a cellular level because we have those DNA strands going across the top of that or the bottom of that card, like wrapped around her neck. And it's around that creative orange energy. And that restricts, that cuts off our intuition in this blocked position. It feels like this person has been through the same exact thing. Of course, different familial, let's hope. I'm just kidding. Severe heartbreak. Let's see, Four of Wands. Yeah, they could be getting a divorce. This was some kind of partnership that two people agree, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to put this action in. You're going to put that action in. And what this is they're telling you about what happened in this partnership, all they've learned, and they're ready to just start again. Wow. 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 Can we get information here, Spirit, on opportunity for my collective for the sun? I mean, you gonna like it. You're gonna like it. That's for sure. Okay, but what is clarify the sun place? Again, childlike joy, wonderment, matching this childlike energy. That is just wild, including on the outcome. Just wow. Okay, unbalanced taking, Six of Pentacles. So, what you want wants you. So, childhood energy, unbalanced taking could feel like maybe, so with this Page of Cups, looking back at the past history of how we learned to love, and finally seeing the sunlight, this again with that Fibonacci sequence and that Nautilus going back generations. And the sun energy is interesting here because it reminds me of the moon card in the Light Seers deck where she's under the water and things are a little bit blurry. Why? Let me see what it's fueled by. Two of Wands, moving forward. Okay, so moving forward from unbalanced things in the past and to what you want wants you in the future. Thank you. I was like, okay. But again, we've learned that since childhood, right? We just, and then if we're with unhealthy people, we don't know that they're unhealthy necessarily. It's just familiar. This is a big shift, you guys. Big, big shift. Ace of Wands again underneath this in the near future of this person. Hot opportunity. Wow. So going from moving forward to motivated beginning. We'll take that. Okay. What is this situation with the King of Wands? Attachment. Queen of Pentacles. So if a situation, you are the Queen of Pentacles. If a situation is the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles is coming up again, she's peaceful abundance. So if this situation, if this is this person coming to you as the situation, it came out in reverse regarding wasteful attachment. So it's saying again, what does Spirit want you to know? Take what you need and leave the rest behind. You've had to do the hard work of tempering your energy. I keep getting this, they've been in the same situation as you. If this is your King of Pentacles and you're currently with this person and you are learning how to take what lessons you can from that, and you're seeing that it was because of past patterning of trauma, the behaviors of trauma, how we react, the people we choose. We are understanding attachment theory like a boss. Okay. What's in the environment of that? Queen of Cups. So, wow. So, if this is the situation, intuitive compassion, we had Queen of Cups as the outcome over here. Upright. So, if this is a person coming in to tell you about this, it's mirroring. Again, you're like, oh, I got war stories. You're like comparing war stories and shit. But you're both on the path to renewal. I mean, for you, we've got filling your cup here twice. It feels like they started off this way and then very quickly it's like slow, slow, slow over here, possibly exhausting themselves, right? But they've healed and now they're ready for this new start. And it's like, boom, off to the races. And not only that, but telling people about it or telling you. And you have a lot of compassion for that. Wow. Okay. Let me see why this, okay. I was going to ask why this Page of Cups is here. Weakened security, King of Pentacles again. This is in reverse. Weakened security. So happiest card in the deck. We've got near future energy of the Emperor. And then we have the Page of Cups, weakened security. That could be a habit of allowing those past hurts. If we're looking back at the past loves, right? How we've been distracted, how we've been asleep, how we didn't know that we were doing those patterns, and then going, okay, well, Spirit wants you to know you've got to take the lessons from those. We do still have, with that blocked energy, it does have the chance to always be a block if we let it. So weakened security is not remembering, right? Not remembering this situation, not taking that information and leaving the rest. Weakening our own internal heart security, how we feel secure. There we go. Because we get that fear monster kind of creeping back up, right? Okay. Environmental energy of that. Burning out when we don't fill our cup. The Page of Cups does get distracted on his healing journey. So this page is trying to learn how to scry. And instead of scrying and learning his about spirituality and his intuition, right? It's essentially being blocked because he's being distracted. So what are you being distracted by? Because it's weakening your stance here by not filling your own cup. If we have a tendency to dip back into that Libra South Node of overgiving, of codependence, needing to fuel someone else so that we're okay. Keep it on you. Keep it moving, guys. Make sure we don't fall. I mean, we're gonna fall back into old patterns. That's why they're patterns, right? I feel like we just need to know quicker when we're doing that because we feel that burnout happen. And then instead of taking the rest for swords like we need to, we get burned out because we get distracted. Okay. So that's just that little bit of warning here. You got the sun. What you want wants you. Emperor energy heading your way. Keep fueling your heart, right? Because you got to be the boss here and direct this team. You've already learned these lessons. You become an expert at them, so much so that you're guiding everybody else on the team. Okay. But leaders are not immune to falling back into patterns. Okay. And then we lose our motivation. There's Page of Cups on Page of Cups. So, yeah, just as a little warning there. What is this new opportunity? One more here. What is this new opportunity with the Fool after the healing? Looking at the patterns, stop exhausting ourselves, or if this is this other person stepping into a whole new world. Page of Cups. Here's the outcome is the Page of Cups. What is with these pages? New excitement. Okay. So over here, it was reversed. New excitement. Ruthless win, 5 of swords. Make sure this person coming at you is not just telling you stories of healing, that you can actually see proof of that. Okay. If this is the environmental energy here coming at you in your direction, make sure that when we're manifesting and when we're taking these new leaps and these new starts, it's not running away. Okay. And it's for the best and highest good of all. Okay. Or else spirit won't let us have it, right? 6 of Cups, right underneath that, cherished memories, that ruthless win. Are we just doing it to get back, right? Because we want to stick it to them for what they did to us? I hope not. But there's like this tape, this Hollywood um, reel here, movie reel. If someone's coming back to leap towards you with the boohoo story, again, make sure that it's exciting and all, but make sure we know what they're motivated by, okay, guys? Because you've come so far, we don't want to regress back to boohooville because that doesn't feel good. Let me get just a couple more here. I wanted to ask Ace of Wands on the bottom. Ace of Wands here. Wow. What you want wants you diving for light in the environmental energy, I'd say. They're founding it. I hope that they're not like clinging on to your energy because you are so bright and light. Again, they do have the opportunity to learn, but their energy is coming up heavy page. And we see this outcome energy with page. So y'all been warned, okay? Just make sure we're keeping our wits about us here. What truth will set us free but piss us off? Let me see if I can get a little more detailed here. What truth may set us free but piss us off? That could be this here. Set us free. Yay! They're here. New excitement. Oh, they're still the same a-hole. What truth will set us free but piss us off? Okay, Eight of Cups, the Star, Ace of Cups. So, the reason that someone walked away is because they had hoped for something else or some other new kind of love offer. But what happened? The lovers, they had a choice, okay? And this is spirit moving them to calmer waters. King of Cups energy. Maybe you walked towards what you thought your dream Ace of Cups was, right? Because the choice had to be made regarding a King of Cups. Eight of Wands, this is a lot of passion. And then death, like something started off fabulously. Um, maybe they or you left another person to step into this vortex energy of, your greatest wish and hope. But the star indicates that the tower already happened. So maybe walking away from a tower and then hot passion, everything's good on both sides. Transformation energy, that was fated. Okay, so even if it was not such a fun lesson, guys, it's always meant for a reason, right? Why was it here for us? But this was lots of fun. This was lots of adult fun, if that resonates for you. For all adults here. That was whew. Okay, but I'm not seeing anything that would piss you off. Why would this piss off collective? This is somewhat truth, the truth about walking away towards a dream. A choice was made. It moved you to calmer waters to a person who was also very intuitive, King of Cups, Queen of Cups, two divine counterparts. Now we've also got the lovers and we've seen Six of Cups. Why did this piss them off? Who does it piss off? Page of Cups. Dang. Maybe they were just too immature and couldn't sustain. Maybe it was just passion and that was it. And they couldn't sustain this transformation, but it was a fated lesson. It was to teach you a new way to love. This could have been a waking up love, guys. The person of what you want wants you, and then you're like, oh, I got a taste of what that really is like. And then it halted, but it pissed you off because either that person was too young or there's something they need apologizing for. Apologizing about the past, looking back on the past wound. Why'd it piss you off? Crossed by Queen of Cups. Oh my Gandhi. Four of Wands, 1111. Diving for light here, our 11 card, and then 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. It'll have to resonate for everybody a little bit differently, but this feels like it was all the good feels and then but it was for a lesson, but it looks like it's coming back around again. Maybe more mature this time. They've learned. So if someone went away to be with someone else, they made a choice, right? It's because they had to learn another gnarly lesson that couldn't be taught by you because you're not gnarly. So consider that as well. Okay. Are they done? Is this person's heart more mature now? Reverse 5 of Cups. There's no more boo-hooing from them or you. That's crying over spilt milk. Okay. Justice, that could be divorce. Could be. This could be the truth that sets you free and you finally find out what the F happened. Wow. Yeah, there's 2 roads they could have taken. This is what needs your forgiveness, guys. If we're still hung up on where the F did they go, the whole lesson is you got to still go do you regardless. Because when you do and your energy shifts, then they start to go, where'd they go? Then that energy it comes a calling. They get out of their regret, out of their boo-hooing about whatever went wrong after they left or after you left. If we all have been on both sides of that equation, guys. Grass was not greener on the other side. Whatever was done to you looks like it's happened for them. We don't want to wish that on anybody, but again, it's a lesson. And if you're both learning the same kinds of lessons, that would make sense. 2 of Pentacles, keeping themselves busy, busy, busy. Situation, King of Pentacles. This is balancing out. This is, wow. Putting out the fires down here at the bottom. And Lady Justice comes a calling no matter what. We just talked about that too. 111 on my timer there. So I think that's where we're going to end it with one piece of advice. Let's get one piece of advice for you. Let's do that. All right, guys. Woo! Well, there's that full energy leap of faith there with the little crystal ball. 28 card. It's a 10. Clear out the clutter. Okay. Seahorse came to show up and the environmental energy. Watch and wait. Opportunity is the sun. It's coming. Parrot spirit 45 is a 9. Watch your words. Okay. Don't cuss this person out. Hear them out. Stag spirit. Stag spirit was in your outcome here with the 8 of Pentacles. Take the lead. Also the Emperor energy. Otter spirit. You are never alone. It's a 42 and that is a 6 energy. And he's making a little hot. What's hiding here? Lay a solid foundation. Another 6. Okay. Bottom of the deck. This is a 42. That's a 24. What I say about mirroring this other energy. Bring your ideas to life. This person might be an engineer, a teacher, mathematician, a builder, construction worker. This very can think the project in their mind and then just make it happen. I always think of GE. We bring good things to life. Give with gratitude and grace at the 61. They've learned their lesson here. Wow. Feel like this is coming back around, guys. Okay, please let me know in the comments. Let me put on my farsies and waisies so I can see y'all. Oh, wow. Thank you guys so much for chatting with each other too, and creating this community. I so appreciate you and everyone. I want to make sure. Oh, thanks, Rebecca. You know what? I'm like, this be me. So if you get me cute sometimes, and you get me sweaty and ball cap the other times. Oh wow. Nice. Release. Yeah. Oh my gosh. You guys are so supportive of each other. I really, really love that. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'm glad it's making sense for some of y'all. That seemed very, very mirrory. If it's not a word, but I'm making it one tonight. And I'm gonna go run and grab my dinner, and I will see you guys tomorrow. What is Wednesday? Probably later on in the afternoon or evening. And then Friday for the live. You'll see my Thursday on the Spiritual View. And then I'll see you all live on Friday and maybe before then. Thanks so much. I love y'all so, so much. I appreciate all the love and support you show me. And it does not go unnoticed. So thank you. I love ya. Until next time. Oh, dang, Salty Mama. Next time. Bye, guys.